what are your favorite parts about New Orleans?
I mean, I love the people, you know. It's almost like, I know a lot of guys in bigger cities, they may need to go out with security or, you know, have some type of, you know, protection when they go out. But here, I kind of just blend in with the people. You know, I love being around the people in New Orleans.
I mean, it just feels like once you're here, you're home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounds a bit cliche, but it is true. It's a big city, small town feel, and it's family. Like, we're looking out for you, you're looking out for us, and you're us. Like, we're all in it together. So it's cool to hear you say that. And I know it's always special to just see New Orleans Cross Your Chest playing along with your classmates from the draft and the rest of the Pels. So we love it. We love it. What is going on, Pels fans? Theo Mitchell here, and this is Heat Check presented by Fiery Crab, and we are with Herb Jones. Now, Herb, you are on the hot seat. You ready for this?
You know it.
All right, let's get into it. Do you like spicy food? And what's the spiciest thing you've eaten?
I don't really like spicy foods, but I'd say the spiciest thing I've eaten is probably a jalapeno.
A jalapeno, okay. Did you kind of get a little sniffly in the nose, or did you well up in the eyes?
Yeah, the temperature went up a little bit.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Did you need water immediately, or you're like, nah, we're just gonna ride this thing
I
out?
was cool, but it was a no-go after that.
I got you. Well, look, Fiery Crab, no jalapenos unless you ask for it. Send a special menu, but we'll keep that on the side unless you're ready for it.
I won't need it.
Okay, cool. Now, we all know that Greensboro, Alabama is home. It is very, very special to you. A lot of folks still are learning a bit more about Alabama. So can you tell us a bit more about your home, what people can expect, and what it was like growing up?
Very small town. So, you know, it was almost like everybody knew everybody, which, you know, brought a sense of community. And I kind of just took that with me everywhere I went, you know, treating people with respect and just, you know, going about things the right way.
And you've had a chance the last couple of years to actually go back to Alabama, play as a member of the Pelicans in Birmingham. So how cool was that for you? Did it feel like a full circle moment, being a professional, having New Orleans cross your chest, but playing in your home state?
Yeah, and the arena that we play in, the BJCC, we played our state championships in. So I had a chance to play there twice. Was fortunate enough to win a championship. So to be able to come back, you know, on an NBA team in Alabama where they don't have a professional team, you know, to be on that team that comes back and plays was super special for me, and my family got a chance to see it.
When you're getting into that mentality, like nothing is given, everything is earned. I know music is a big part of that. So can you tell us either what are those top 3 artists you're listening to get ready, or is there always just 3 top go-to songs that helps you flip that switch?
My go-to artists, I mean, this year I kind of trended more towards R&B. I just have a playlist that I shuffle before the game to let it flow, you know, to get in my flow state. But before, it was probably Future, Meek Mill, Gunna.
Okay. All right. We had your teammate, Derek Queen, and we asked him about some of his musical taste, and he also mentioned Future. And he actually made a plea to get Future to Smoothie King Center. Would you like to see that?
For sure.
Okay. There's a camera right behind me. If you want to look in this
But
camera.
I will say.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I've already seen him
Okay.
in concert.
Got it.
You know, I think it was at Smoothie King. Yeah. So
Okay.
I kind of checked that one off the list. He was a little late.
Okay. So, all right. So DQ's got to catch up.
Yeah.
But we're still going to say Future, if you're free, come on down to
Yeah, pull up, bro.
Herb wants you. We want you. Come on.
Pull up, bro.
Come on. So a lot of the team, as you've seen, they're all about fashion. They're all about style. You're a standout because you are very loyal to the team issued gear. So can you tell us, where did that come from, and what is your go-to piece of clothing when it comes to either arriving at the games or just being at home at the crib?
I think it started, you know, coming from a small town. You know, there wasn't stores that we could go to and shop. So whatever the school gave you, you know, it was priceless.
That's
you
what
know,
we're about
people,
to do.
you know what I mean? People didn't have that. So, you know, we felt like we were doing something with the team issue gear. So once I got to the NBA, I knew, you know, I wanted to save my money. And I knew that the NBA would give us way more gear than any high school or college, you know, team would give you. So I just wanted to, you know, stay true to me. I wasn't a big fashion guy growing up, and I didn't want to get here and change it up. I really wanted to save and just, you know, stay true.
I got you. I got you. Now, speaking of staying true, we know that you love the gear. We know that you love fishing. Anybody who's a Herb Jones fans know that fishing is that is where you're at peace. But another element of where you're at peace is your pup. So our team dug up a little bit of your social media activity, and we found this beauty right here. Can you tell us about Coco?
So she was my third pet. I got her my senior year of college. I mean, and crazy thing, she was somewhat raised by a cat, which was insane. My roommate had Alex Reese. He had a pet cat, and she somewhat raised her, and so she didn't bark for the longest. And she would, be silent. When she was ready to eat, she would go sit by her bowl. So I credit Alex Reese, for raising her. But I mean, she's the sweetest ever, until you get on the bad side.
Got it. Well, we don't want to see Coco's bad side. But another question about Coco: does Coco do what they really want?
She did when she was younger, but we had to discipline her a little bit.
Had to reel her in a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. All right. But no, Coco's still doing well.
Oh yeah, she's doing
good.
She's doing great.
Good. Now, earlier this season, you had a little bit of a change, and I'm not just talking about the braids. And I love them. My friends also love your braids. So from one braid brother to another, thank you.
I appreciate it.
But that change was about your number. So DeJounte Murray came aboard, and you were rocking the 5, gave him the 5. Now you're the 2. Did you have a connection with the number 2, or would you go back to 5? And tell us about that switch up.
I mean, the only way I think I would go back to number 5 if DJ didn't want it anymore, but I'm sure, DJ wants to keep that 5. We had our conversations about it, and that was cool.
Okay.
Because in high school I grew up, and I always wanted to be number 2. I started out number 22, and then once I transferred to the school I graduated from, I got number 2, and when it was available, once I got to the NBA, it was a no-brainer.
Okay. Usually these scenarios, when players are discussing number switches and who's getting what, there's always kind of that deal of, hey, I'll give you this for that, whether it might be financial considerations, or hey, I know you like that item, or hey, I know you've been keeping your eye on this pair of shoes. Was there anything like that?
DJ took care of me.
Okay, we're going to keep it simple as that.
He took care of me.
DJ?
Shout out DJ.
Shout out DJ, man.
He took care of me.
We can't wait to see. We can't wait to see. But I know you keep it simple with the gear. We've already talked about keeping it simple with the numbers. Shout out DJ once again. But one of the things that sticks out to me about you is your Kobe kick collection. I feel like when you play, you're always wearing, for the most part, Kobe's. So can you tell me about your affinity with that particular sneaker collection, and is there any Kobe sneaker that you really, really enjoy the most?
Yeah, I mean, for one, I just like how I feel, playing with those shoes. They're super comfortable and super light. And I would say my favorite Kobe sneaker would probably be...
I feel like I'm putting you on the spot.
I have to go, since I got 8 steals, I had to go with the yellow Kobe's that I wore.
Were those the Bruce Lee's?
No, I don't know about the names.
Okay.
I don't know about the names. I just,
we'll have to check it.
We'll have to check that one.
Okay.
But it's definitely probably the yellow Kobe's I wore.
I got you. So if you're checking for when Herb got 8 steals, just somebody drop in the comments what the names were, if the Kobe shoe has a nickname or if it has a certain number.
Let me know.
Yeah, Herb would like to know too. We both would like to know. So just a couple more questions for you, because we know that you're busy. Alabama, when it comes to the Crimson Tide, there's a lot of talk about football, and we get it from legendary Nick Saban and just a who's who of players that hit the gridiron. I feel like it's time for Alabama basketball to get that similar type of love. So I'm putting you on the spot, and you can include yourself in this answer.
No, I won't.
What is the Mount Rushmore of Alabama Crimson Tide basketball? What you got for us? Past or present?
Do I got to go by position?
Up to you. You don't have to.
Let's say the first one is Antoine Petway. I mean, his story was just crazy. He went from a walk-on, to winning the SEC championship.
Yeah.
Taking them to, I think it was the Elite 8. To do that as a walk-on is crazy.
That's just nuts.
So that's number 1 on my list.
It's gonna be hard to top.
Number 2, it's tough.
I know. There's so many to choose from.
Because I had so many teammates, I don't want to leave them out, you know?
I get it.
Okay, so number 2.
This is what makes it such a good question.
Number 2, I'll go Jermichael Green.
Yeah.
And he was the first, I guess, pro that I seen up close because my dad coached against him when he was in high school at St. Jude in Montgomery. Javon Quinterly.
All right.
Just because he was one of the toughest guards that I had to guard, you know, personally.
And that
just
says
just
a lot
in practice.
coming from you.
Yeah, I know. And when he sees
you have a reputation when it comes to defense.
I know, but he kind of helped me with that.
Okay.
I'll probably have to go with. Can I go with Nate Oates? Could I go to Coach?
I don't see why not. Go for it.
Yeah, shout out.
It's your Mount Rushmore.
Shout out Coach Oates, man.
Shout out Coach, man.
He turned the program around.
There you go. One more question for you. I know you're busy. You got a lot on your plate, so we appreciate your time. You've been in the league since 2021. You have become a standard bearer for what defense is all about in today's NBA. But I am curious to know, what is an NBA player, either past or present, that has influenced your style of play?
I mean, growing up, I really, idolized Tony Allen.
Yeah.
Just because people didn't like to play against him, and I wanted to be that guy, but also have the offensive skill set. But I really, really, paid attention and watched a lot of film on Tony, just because of his intensity and his dedication to the defensive end. Yeah,
let them know where they can catch you and what to expect for the rest of the season.
You can catch us at the Blender. Hopefully we continue to get these dubs, stack these wins and make a playoff run.
You heard it here first team.
You know it.
I'm saying it. I'll say it for him. First team, Herb Jones. Thank you so much, man.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you so much.
No
and
doubt.
This is Heat Check presented by Fiery Craft.